Wait,
yeah, this is really cool too. Again, like people have very different techniques for making stuff, and this is one of the first like ones I've seen where people really have like all the drawings on the page.
So let's see, L2, R2, left and right. Okay. Oh, I see.
It's so clever.
Oh, that's really nice. Little puzzle to open it.
A few people saying that we actually gave them a jump scare in this.
Oh, good. Yes, that was the hope.
Yeah. Oop, went the wrong way.
Oh. Go back.
Oh, I love the way there was the other pages there, and you could see stuff on them.
I know.
People are saying, oh, sorry. What were you going to say?
Go ahead. I was saying, yeah.
People are just saying that the QR code that they've put on the left actually works as well. But we haven't.
First-person shooter.
Oh yeah.
But there's one mechanic I really like on it, which I'll show. You can do free aim, which means I can aim as I tilt the DualShock around, which is really nice. And I initially, when I put that on, thought, oh, that's going to be really hard to aim. But actually, it's really easy. You can sort of aim as you're running around. You don't have to point it.
Cool.
Arcade shooter. Like
yeah, it's really nice. Huh. And I love the ammo counter on the back of the guns as well, which is really nice.
Yeah, there's a really nice touch.
Oh wow.
Reload. Some nice reload animations there, and you've got sprint.
This person's clearly been working on it, because I think I saw it like maybe the first time it was published, and this has had so much more features added to it since then.
Taken out. Yeah, it just looks wonderful. I mean, there I was aiming with the thing, and you can see how I can track like the hand there as I'm walking around quite nicely, and not having to look at it all the time with the stick control. It just feels a lot more natural to me. So I'm really into this. Well done on making this mechanic. Amazing. I thought that was brilliant. So yeah, this is one of my favourites because someone's spent all the time painting it, and there's not many paintings I've seen out there yet. So like painting on texture is just so cool, and I love seeing the sort of detail on this.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
So yeah, this is from a couple of streams back, Big Fish.
Yeah.
Music.
Ah, that makes sense.
So if I go to cover of this is by Quinn. And it's, I don't know if it's for something else he's working on, which we can't show for certain reasons, but check this out. This is around sound though.
This is...
That's pretty intense.
Amazing.
You don't want to be wherever this music is playing because you're in a bad situation.
Yeah, you know things have gone wrong.
Oh, this is a good time. Okay, so this is the creepiest thing, but also one of the most awesome things.
Surprised everyone in the office.
So
It's the accuracy that's really...
unnerving.
We all gathered around our TV in our office, and then suddenly I put this on, and everyone was like, wait what? Yeah.
So this is the MM office for those who are just tuning in.
And there's you, John?
Yeah, that's me. That's very accurate.
Look at that.
We could actually start pointing out a desk. Ed's desk will be behind us now.
Yep.
Yeah. This was the office when I started at Media Molecule, when we did our first stream.
Yeah, I mean the layout's
That's where the
changed now.
tutorial team
This
sit
is
now.
pretty... Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
accurate.
Incredible.
I wonder if they counted the ceiling tiles, and that's how they worked out the scale, by looking at the ceiling tiles, because it's like a grid, right?
Oh, smart.
And the music's also...
It's a very accurate coat hanger, but there's people that make very specific props, and I know who they took that one from because I've seen their collection because I was shopping for housewares and dreams.
I like when it goes under the table, it's like it's one of our
really
dogs.
Cool.
It's like this is
Through the bookshelf.
It's making everybody very uncomfortable, John.
Am I in a dream?
Oh, they have Mark's guitar there and a lot of wine.
Next to Mark's desk.
That does seem accurate.
Those pieces of art on the wall, I think they're made by the same person, and they're all awesome. There's like all this art, which is effectively just like paintings you can put in.
Yeah, we have a whole wall of community art and stuff like that. It's got our lamps.
Really?
It's amazing.
when I think it's done.
This is my desk. We're about to
That's John just like staring.
John's desk.
I love this model like 50 wine bottles.
This user's done a lot of really, really amazing, some of it's super creepy, but like totally into it. I love this kind of stuff. This is awesome.
That's incredible. That looks like they've used the grade tool with the what's it called?
Chromatic aberration.
Not the chromatic. There's I can't think of the name now. Where you can choose certain colours to disappear and turn into other colours.
Oh, yeah.
Hue selectivity. That's the word.
Flippy apps in the chat.
Came up. Yes.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, and they just did a really nice little like.
Look at that. Look at the detail. That's so good.
The lighting is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh, I would like to live in that. Oh, it's a really nice use to make the mirrors. That's really great. Look at that.
So it's just little like you can
Good
move,
fireplace.
inspect, reset position, and.
Decorative light tree. I like.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Alex.
How are you feeling, Alex?
I'm bald Mark. I'm not Alex. The bald version of Mark.
It's good to have you on the stream, Bold Mark.
That's right. Well, yeah.
I like the length of this one. It's in a level where you spend like
Yeah, it's a good
10 minutes in it.
Well, this one's running at a nice 60 as well, isn't it? Nice frame rate. Whoever made this one.
Lovely grading too.
Oh,
unnecessary vandalism. Nice little gems.
Reminds me a bit of Spyro. That's just like going around collecting gems.
Yeah, it's cute.
Really cool.
Did they do the character as well as the environment? They're really well matched, aren't they? The sort of style, art style goes through.
oh, we're up in our community jam for robots. So the Dreamverse is full of robot stuff right now.
Look at the details on that. The sort of zombie arm.
Zombor.
It's great. I love it.
Ivy, can you do your voice?
Huh?
Can you do your robot voice?
My boy, yeah.
Of course.
Disarm Pro's been doing some cool stuff, and this will probably make Alex cry a little
I
bit.
haven't seen this, but he just tweeted something like, "Yeah, not done anything much this week. It's rubbish." So let's see what his rubbish is, shall we?
Rubbish.
But absolute rubbish.
God.
I mean, it was piles of rubbish.
If he thinks it's rubbish, then
Yeah.
Try harder.
Actually, this reminds me of.
goodness.
This is like the level that we've shown in our story mode with a train and some of the journalist streams you may have seen from previous events. But this is like the sort of New Yorker
Dystopian,
version of it, the dystopian.
almost. I love that they've put at the bottom real-time footage running on the bubble bath engine, which is what we named our engine like a long time ago.
I wish
Thanks
John
to the community named
Eckersley
it.
about. We should get an art critique from John because this is right up his street, isn't it?
Yeah.
He does this sort of stuff. Look, it's New York. I tell you. Look at that little D. Is it the D line? Is there a
Very
D line?
cool.
I really like that one.
I don't know if it's a D line.
Wow.
So, in drones.
Have a chat.
Do you have a scroll
For me. John.
Okay. Oh God. Always do, but before we get started, you should know there's an assassin here for you. An assassin? Why did you
We
let
need
him in?
someone else to do the
Oh
other
yeah, someone
voice
else should do it.
so we
Okay,
can
come on
make-
then.
Oh, where should we go? Shall I
Come
take
on,
the job?
come on,
Okay.
and you can do.
An assassin? Why did you let him in?
He's got gold for ale, just like anyone else. But a dead slayer in mine is not good for business.
I'll take care of it. Which one is he?
He's the fat one. Hard to miss, lad. Remember, Slayer, no weapons in Mayan, and keep it quiet. A bar fight is not good for business.
End. Right. Shall we have a look for him? I'm guessing that's probably him.
A little bit of a soft blend belly there.
Oh,
Oh,
No, doesn't seem to mind you.
I don't know if we can.
get him with the chicken.
Like,
Poison
Oh.
him.
Here we go.
Swing.
Is that R2? Am I?
Swing sword is
Oh,
R2.
so I guess I'm gonna.
I mean,
knock him
you
out
gotta
with
kill
his-
him in one hit, so right.
Keep
Oh.
it quiet.
Otherwise, it's a bar fight.
Is it R2?
I don't think you have a sword.
R1.
Oh, do I have to
L2.
L2?
I don't know.
press
I
on
have
the
my
button,
glasses
it's on.
on. I cannot read that.
No.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Maybe it's in
We're
need
stuck.
of some work. Maybe it's in progress.
Go out the door. Go out the
Make sure
door.
we just leave.
Run away.
Run away.
Oh no!
You didn't pick up any scrolls or anything, guys. Come on, this is your first time in Slayer Scrolls.
I know I'm not doing very well.
Go over to that thing of poison and fill his mug.
Dip in sludge.
Dip it. Oh, it's frothing now.
Play string.
oh, it's
Oh, look, now he's drinking it.
Zed. Oh, he's asleep, not dead.
Shall I go let him know that I've...
Yeah.
John, you ready?
No, I'm ready.
Bet he gives you that sword.
Quick work, Slayer.
That was no assassin, dwarf.
Vlad hadn't paid his tab in ages. A nap like that should teach him a lesson.
You got played.
I would like to be taught lessons by getting naps as like a grown, tired adult. I'm fine with that.
What scroll do you have for me?
This scroll comes from the Lord of Frostburg. A dragon plains the northern mountains. The Lord Knights have burned alive by its fiery breath. Slay the dragon, bring the dragon's tooth, and claim your gold.
That is a big, like make a guy go to sleep at a bar, now slay a dragon.
That leap. Oh, the music's changed. Are we able to...
Now you're on a mission.
Leave Dwarf Inn. We won't go too much further, but we'll just see what's outside Dwarf Inn, because we don't want to spoil this for people. I feel there's loads of it.
Okay.
So we have a lot to this. It's really- well, we have our Bugs theme on this week. Just look how great stag beetle that is.
Is that a stag beetle, is it?
It was called stag beetle, so I'm assuming that they're correct,
Looks like snake beetle.
about their entomology. So
Cool.
Stag beetles are cool.
Bit of sword action. Wow.
And then Tom Dalloway can ruin this for us by what he told us earlier.
But then Mark had a good comeback. So I just said it's round the wrong way. But then Mark said, but it's in the middle of the room. So it's not round the wrong way at all.
What?
What?
The reason you have it round with the handle on the left is because if somebody comes into your house, get it on the right, it's really easy to grab and slay them. If you have it on the left, it's more polite. It's like, it's more difficult for me to draw my sword.
But then the guest can murder the host.
Well, no, it's the same direction for both of you, isn't it?
Okay, they both come in the front
That would
door.
be if it were against the wall or something.
Yeah,
In the middle of the room.
In the middle of the room, doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah,
Industrial surface. Ooh, what a start again.
got a menu.
We really enjoy your videos, Stu. They're very thoughtful. You've been making YouTube videos deconstructing previous streams and very helpful.
yes.
Thank you.
Give a round of applause for the videos then.
Yeah, and the level.
And the level.
Nice rusty bolts up there. That's good.
When you were a builder, John, you wouldn't have said nice rusty bolts up there. You'd be like,
Yeah, how far you've come.
Wow.
Shiny scale.
Nice use of light here, shining through the grey.
all this bit of gobo action.
We like that fence, that chain link fence.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
I was looking at just the separate asset for that earlier. It's just really well done.
This would be.
There's one with a door too that other people can use. I think it was remixable.
Imagine if there's some button you click and suddenly it kind of becomes, you know, sort of all the.
So I believe this person was a creator on LBP, right? Steve?
Yeah. It's like made a lot of great levels on LVP as well.
Exciting.
It's good to see that. It's kind of the first major thing you're kind of doing for that project. So it's nice to see like it has like the use of modules in it, which make a huge level, but still retain a lot of detail.
Wow.
In this space, you get insane
So
detail.
atmospheric.
So people might be wondering how they've made something so big but retain the detail. And like Steve said, is using the modules and cloning them means that your memory usage doesn't go up much. So you can make great big things like this, as long as you're clever with reusing the same thing for different shapes and panels and parts.
And if you use the same sculpts in the next level, the transitions are quicker. So even if you need to split with a level link.
Pro tip.
Pro tip.
I love the little. Yes, I am doing the things.
That's about how fast I type.
so much detail, not just the sculpt detail, just the
This is so
composition of the actual sort of architectural design. Really
feels like a real space.
Yeah, it does.
And did you notice the little Easter eggy? The password was Olympic banana. Why would it be that?
Hey. Plus 10 points.
For knowledge.
Knowledge, yeah, wow.
I love looking outside as well, and the sun and the moon out there.
So well lit. The light on the robot that's following you around as well that illuminates some of the darker areas as you go to some of these corners.
Moody.
Yeah.
We've got the TV down really low, so we can't appreciate the sound design, but it sounds like there's a lot of effort's gone into that as well. You guys can probably hear it.
Scratching his head.
That's so cute.
Nervous robot. Go on, press it. Do it.
That one.
Don't.
So all you can hear is this, and then the sound of Tom typing.
So I'm sorry. I'm answering people's questions.
So I wonder what just came through that door then.
Did they record the robot voices with like?
I hope so. I really hope so. That is exactly how I would make robot voices.
I like they've managed to get the little robot who's follow you so well and not get stuck anywhere. It's really good. You know, the AI is really good.
Someone made a pathfinding level. That was pretty crazy. You seen that, John?
I haven't seen
we should put that on.
or like one of the tower defense ones.
Yeah, but it was like a almost a tutorial. Showed you how it was done.
Okay.
Send it to us for the stream next week. We'll show it.
Sorry. Yes, should have done that.
That's cool. Look at the outside the landing bay. That's really cool. And again, it looks like another great use of the text gadget there to make a shield.
Are we still in the
same level? Yeah, we haven't leveled
Yeah.
it anyway.
Okay, that's bonkers.
It was kind of impressive.
It's good use of the modular bits.
Like
you see
where
what
you,
yeah.
it's just,
Really cool.
the size of the planet.
I can believe how smoothly this was running. I know I have absolute faith in the engine, but wait, that's just
Clearly not.
Like,
That's cool.
Very good.
Some shit over here as well.
So for those of you that know the SIGGRAPH talk about the engine, the bubble bath engine, we've actually gone back to the Bricks engine for hard edge stuff. So this level is mostly using the Bricks engine, which we said in that talk we weren't going to use, but we are, because Simon resurrected it so that we could do these kind of mech hard edge stuff, but with a really crisp look. And yeah.
So it's two engines in one.
It's
What? What?
Together.
bubble brick.
Bubble brick.
Bubble bricks, yeah. It's
That sounds like a terrible idea as well.
yeah, exactly.
It's better than brick bath. Come on.
Worst bath ever.
That sounds like some sort of mobster. Like, you're gonna get a brick bath, mate.
You don't want that. Amazing. Well, that's
So
very...
what's this person planning for this level? Have they got? Is it going to be narrative, or is it going to be like? Do we know?
We'll see if
Don't
they're in
know.
the. Yeah.
We don't know. We'll
If
find
you're
out.
in-
If you're in the chat, let us know.
It could go so many ways, couldn't it? You could do all sorts of. You could do an arena shooter thing. You could do
All kinds of stuff.
all kinds of stuff.
I
Yeah.
think the hangar bay is going to open and there's going to be a banana party. And that will be it.
Nice.
Olympic
Well
banana.
done. That was great.
All right. Well,
This is made by Agassi.
Yeah, this one's cool. I really like this one.
should have gone
mean,
in
that's
and
pretty
reset.
Yeah. It's cool. It
so well.
just proves that we've played them all though, and we're checking it out. Okay, what have we got going on here then?
Yeah, tons of these are like favorites from people in the studio, and let's see. So here you have to find. You have to see this little area that's opened up over here. It's a ruse.
A ruse.
Yeah, but we're gonna look in anyway.
Ooh,
3.
green.
Yeah.
And so we have to find these ways of getting out of this level.
I love as these creations come in. Oh, look at that. That's really nice. That's a good use of keyframes there. as these levels are coming in and creations, and we've got a big TV in the middle of the studio, and you reach the sort of maximum amount of people around it, and you know something's cool, and everyone comes running over, and they're like laughing, like, "Whoa, what's this new thing that's coming?"
Yeah.
It's like daily.
Yeah, it's so nice to see you all like surrounding.
What I
the
love
TV.
about this too is they have the sounds coming out of the controller. Like people are really utilizing a lot of the different tools.
I love it.
And these are people who have only had the tools for such like a short time.
So they've had to learn the tools and then make the level with the tools that they've learned in that period, which I find like it's so much more impressive than I thought. Like everyone out there in the community have been making such cool stuff. I didn't expect such cool stuff straight away.
Like that.
It's wonderful. You're making my dreams come true.
Oh,
it's so good.
Oh my goodness, what's happening?
Look at that. Oh, that's a really nice use of strokes there. Wow, this is really fast. It's all set up.
Yeah, isn't this cool?
Oh,
that's nice. Wow, that is.
I love. Yeah,
That's really great. That's seriously.
So, I mean, this one really has made the rounds in the office. It's so good and creepy.
Super professional as well.
yeah.
It looks like there's a team doing it as well, and they've really put a lot of effort into making something that feels.
I like that people understand why we also put these things in the bank.
Yeah, again, the idea.
Just so you know, this is early.
Don't judge it too harshly.
And this is Disarmed created this, and he's the one who did the sofa in LBP earlier last year, which is really, really
Oh
cool.
wow, there we go. That makes sense. Reach for the light. Nice use of lens flare there.
This is so like atmospheric and wonderful.
Move.
Move.
Go.
I love it. Really good use of the sort of screen effects as well. Look, and there's like UI in the world that's like getting overlaid up.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Sorry.
Inventory system.
I think that's so cool.
It's brilliant. It's
a whole tutorial system here that they've built into it, which is just wonderful.
Let's see. I thought there's a flashlight too. Okay. Explore. I don't know how far we should play into this if we want people to
just have a little wander around.
Just
a little wander around.
Just so you get the atmosphere. They've really done a cool. I love this. Making your own menus and
UI. That's really cool. Look at that. Somehow you've got to figure out the code for this door later, and there's like a whole series of interconnected rooms and stuff here. It's just wonderful. The attention to detail on the textures on the floor and everything as well. It's just wonderful. Well done, new team.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Trying to remember where I go. Always love a really good atmospheric game.
Yeah, it's lovely. I like the way
everyone's loving the
blocked
sound.
off the corridors as well. Yeah, the sounds are amazing.
The sounds look so good.
I can't wait to see where they take this next. I want to know what happens next.
I know.
Yeah.
There's another wall one, right?
Yeah, follow the wire.
there it is.
On
nice.
the ground. Okay. I love where you can see your own feet there as well.
Yeah.
So creepy. What does that mean?
Yeah, and there's all this
what does that
weird,
mean?
like...
Because there's some, like, subtle stuff going on.
Yeah, and then connected.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just...
Okay, I've got the code.
So much.
I mean, I think I'm going to run.
It's a good situation to run when there's potentially villainous activity.
Things.
Yeah. Code required. Oh, no.
Oh, I thought I had it.
I
no?
think you do.
Oh, you do, but I think you need to get your health. You need to do your health, don't you? You need to find
right.
Stabilize your health.
Do you remember
I'm really
where
intrigued
that
with this, like, world. I think if you...
I think it's in the room to the left, and it's like left here. Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, in the
right.
creepy, flashy light room.
Yeah.
that you absolutely want to go
All
in.
the ones you want to go into.
Yeah.
Painkillers.
That's what you need. Health
Okay,
stability.
nice.
fully
Stable.
restored.
Let's do it.
great to see what people have made there, and they've made their own sort of first-person rig here. But I've noticed a lot of people have done that, and they've been sharing their versions of first-person rigs, which is really cool. So there's a whole bunch of different kind of first-person feeling games out there, which is really awesome.
Yeah, we were looking around at some of the logic earlier of people that have shared just to then plug into levels.
Yeah.
We've got some in the
You're all being really generous out there. Stay out of the dark.
Reach the light.
I love it. The UI and everything, the whole presentation is really lovely.
There's someone asking, did someone make this in the beta? Yes, this was made in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah. I think it is uploaded like about 3 or 4 days ago, something like that.
This week, I think.
Yeah, this week, yeah. And so they've had to learn all the tools and then create this level in that time, which is
just brilliant.
Bonkers, really.
It's like hiding from you.
I know. Got it.
Shot.
No.
You guys probably don't realize how many shooters I play.
Yeah, played some, some FPS.
All right, I think we're gonna.
That's okay.
Good.
That's good.
Yeah, I think we have a couple more, but yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, this has come on since the last time I saw it.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's some lovely animations in here.
The stamina bar.
The health bar, yeah.
Wow, yeah, this has really. Wow.
Let's go and take this big, nasty.
Oh, you're about to get.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, I got hit in the head.
You stow your weapon, you can take. Oh, he died.
Life is lost. Hard. Lives remain.
Oh yeah, so you're a cat. You actually have.
So
of course, no.
It's actually a sort of. It was meant to be a top-down shooter, but I ditched that idea fairly early on. It's.
I love this little joke because Jira, what it said there, is what our internal database for bugs is called.
It's not an Easter egg if you explain it, John.
Well, yeah.
John's eyes then. He's like,
Oh, sorry, John.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's this little character. What I did was put the camera quite far away, so we get like quite a zoomed-out view. And actually, it started off, and if you were to look at the version history of this, the first thing I did was the weapon, and I just wanted to learn out how to use emitters. So I was just started with a sort of cuboid, which became the gun, and then learned out how to use an emitter to make it shoot bullets. I'll just play through it. I've got these sort of egg things. We've got to get rid of the infestation. And bugs.
No.
That's a big bug.
I'd like to report a bug.
C-class bug. Have you given these bugs a name?
Well, these are the C-class bugs.
They're just C-class, but they don't have the
No, not the classical terminology. There you go, kill code. And that was me trying to learn how to make some sort of baddie that was made from something other than the puppet. So that started off as sculpts, and then I actually learned from you how to join things together to make the legs, and then using the animation sort of tools to.
And how long did this take you?
I've been working on it since New Year's Eve. Was the day I started it. But I'm doing like a couple hours in the evenings, and I haven't actually been on this for like a week. I've stopped working on it now. There's some grenades.
I didn't know that was there.
Oh yeah. Now you've got a secondary fire, which is pretty deadly.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I've woken this thing up. You have to manually reload. There's no automatic reloading. It will biff you if you get close.
biff you.
Strong biff.
Yeah.
I like a lot of people in the chat coming to realization that you're you in the beta. Like, because obviously they don't know.
Oh, right, yeah.
So it's moved down with no fish.
Yeah.
Follow and like, subscribe.
Actually, on the Discord channel the other day, I asked people, because everyone was asking who I was in it, and I said, the first person to figure out who I am gets the prize. I don't know what the prize would be, but
be something.
You can make them something in the beta.
I haven't actually made that much stuff in the beta because I feel so humbled by all the creation.
There's so much good stuff out there.
So much good stuff.
I'm like, I don't need to make anything.
Well, I like because I was making this sort of architectural house thing in the beta, and it was really cool because I got to the point where I was ready to put furniture in, and then I just sort of was searching through the Dreamiverse. It's like furniture shopping in Dream. Going through the Dreams Mall. I'll take this bed. Yep, that's sink.
Wow, that's so cool.
So that's really what I've got. This door does actually open, but I haven't got the conditions set yet to get you into the beta yet. So it's locked.
See a theme here, Ed?
Yeah. So yeah, I'll continue working on that, and then make all the parts remixable so people can make their own little adventures with this Jappy. I do want to work on the sculpt of this sort of space trooper